Another day, another story. Welcome to our channel where we explore the fascinating history of food. In this video, we'll be taking a deep dive into the origins and history of one of Spain's most famous dishes, paella. Paella is a classic Spanish dish that originated in the region of Valencia, which is located on the eastern coast of Spain. The dish is believed to have originated in the mid-19th century, and it has since become a staple of Spanish cuisine. The name, paella, comes from the Old French word, paelle, which means pan. The dish is traditionally cooked in a wide, shallow pan that is also called a paella. The original recipe for paella consisted of simple ingredients like rice, chicken, and beans, which were all cooked together in the same pan. However, over time, the dish has evolved to include a wide variety of ingredients, including seafood, sausage, and vegetables. The dish's origins can be traced back to Valencia's Moorish occupation, which lasted from the 8th to the 13th century. The Moors introduced rice to the region, and the dish gradually evolved from there. Paella was initially a dish made by farmers and peasants, who would cook it over an open fire using whatever ingredients they had on hand. Over time, the dish gained popularity throughout Spain, and it became a symbol of Spanish cuisine. In the early 20th century, paella became a staple of Spanish restaurants, and it was eventually introduced to the rest of the world. Today, the dish is enjoyed by people all over the globe and has become a symbol of Spanish culture. While paella is undoubtedly a dish that has become associated with Spanish culture, its origins are actually quite diverse. The dish's evolution can be traced back to its Moorish and Valencian roots, but it has also been influenced by other cultures throughout history. For example, during the 19th century, the region of Valencia experienced a significant economic boom, and this led to the creation of new dishes that were more elaborate than the traditional peasant fare. One of these new dishes was a variation of paella that included seafood, which was a reflection of the region's coastal location. In addition to seafood, paella has also been influenced by other cultures, particularly those of the Mediterranean region. For example, some versions of paella include saffron, which was introduced to Spain by the Moors, and others feature ingredients like artichokes and tomatoes, which are common in Italian cuisine. Despite the dish's many variations, there are certain elements that are essential to a good paella. The dish must be cooked in a wide, shallow pan that allows the ingredients to cook evenly. It It must also be cooked over an open flame, which gives the dish its signature smoky flavor. Another important aspect of paella is the quality of the ingredients. The dish is typically made with high-quality ingredients like saffron, fresh seafood, and locally grown vegetables. This attention to quality is part of what makes paella such a beloved dish. One interesting aspect of paella's history is the role it has played in bringing people together. In Spain, paella is often served at large gatherings and celebrations, such as weddings and festivals. The dish is meant to be shared, and it is often served family-style, with everyone gathered around the pan. This tradition of communal eating has helped to make paella a dish that is not only delicious, but also symbolic of social unity and togetherness. In fact, there is a saying in Valencia that goes, "Paella is not just a dish, it's an event." This sentiment speaks to the importance of the dish as a symbol of community and connection. Another interesting aspect of paella's history is its influence on other cuisines. In many countries around the world, you can find variations of the dish that have been adapted to suit local tastes and ingredients. For example, in the Philippines, a dish called paella is made with glutinous rice and ingredients like pork and shrimp. Similarly, in Latin America, there are many variations of paella that include ingredients like plantains and yuca. In the United States, you can find variations of the dish that have been adapted to include ingredients like smoked paprika and chorizo sausage. Despite these adaptations, however, the basic elements of paella remain the same. It is a dish that is meant to be shared, and it is a reflection of the rich and diverse cultural history of Spain and the Mediterranean region. Here's a traditional recipe for paella from Valencia. Ingredients: chicken, cut into small pieces. Rabbit, cut into small pieces. Green beans, trimmed. Ripe tomatoes, grated. 3 cups of Spanish bomba rice. 6 cups of chicken broth. 1/2 cup of olive oil. 1 teaspoon of saffron threads. 3 cloves of garlic, minced. Salt to taste. Optional, red bell pepper strips and lemon wedges for garnish. In conclusion, paella is a dish with a rich history that dates back to the Moorish occupation of Spain. Over time, the dish has evolved to include a wide variety of ingredients, and it has become a symbol of Spanish cuisine. Whether you're enjoying paella in Valencia or at a Spanish restaurant in your own country, you can appreciate the dish's unique history and the cultural significance it holds. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed learning about the history of paella. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching,